The video of my return from Asia was the last one I posted before everything went quiet. At the time, I thought I simply needed a break. I had gone to Asia because I felt I needed some distance from the reactions, the discussions, and everything that had started to build up around this journey online. Not from the research itself, and not from what we were uncovering, just from the noise. But when I came back, I realized I still wasn't sure how I wanted to continue. Part of that was because of the reactions I was seeing online. Some people were incredibly supportive, while others were dismissive. Some even claimed the letters were fake and made assumptions about people they had never met and whose lives they couldn't possibly know in full. And while criticism itself never bothered me much, it made me think more carefully about something else. The people in this story are not fictional characters. My grandfather is part of my family. Without him, I wouldn't be here. The same is true for the other people whose names appear throughout this correspondence. Most of them are no longer here to explain themselves or tell their side of the story. That realization made me more protective of the material I was sharing. World War II is already an emotional subject. Family history is an emotional subject. And when the two intersect, it becomes even more important to approach these stories with dignity, context, and respect for the people involved. I spoke with my family. I reconsidered what should remain private and what I felt comfortable sharing publicly. For a while, I genuinely wasn't sure whether I wanted to continue at all. But alongside the criticism, I also received thoughtful messages, valuable clues, and encouragement from people around the world. Some of those messages eventually led to discoveries I never could have made on my own. I would have never met Marie in Nice, for example, if I hadn't shared this story publicly. And so, after a lot of reflection, I decided to continue. Not exactly in the same way as before, but with a clearer understanding of where the boundaries should be. Some original documents, photographs, and names I now reserve for my newsletter and for people who genuinely want to engage with the research, because I learned how much context also matters. A single document can easily be misunderstood when removed from the larger story. And sometimes people dismiss things simply because they're unfamiliar with the historical context behind them. Now looking back, that pause feels like a turning point, because while I was questioning whether to continue, events were already unfolding that would change the course of this investigation completely. And if you had told me then where this journey would eventually lead, not only for me, but for my family as well, I probably wouldn't have believed you.